So as you can see here, we've got one side of Anna's hair nice and straight now, and this other side as was before. Now we'll do a few different things, I think, on this side, just to show you how versatile a straightening iron can be. What we'll do is we'll take this section here, and then what we'll do is we'll twist them and turn the iron round. And the important thing really is to keep the iron moving at all times. Try not to let it stop, because you will put the odd mark in the hair otherwise. There you go, have a nice curl there. Now remember, the trick is really to try and keep the iron moving all the time. Just keep turning it, twisting it round until you come to the ends of the hair. Now, the more you twist the iron and the smaller the section, the curlier it will be. If you tend to find that your hair is the type of hair that doesn't hold a curl very long, and once you've got your section, give it another brush. Now the hair shouldn't be wet with hairspray, but it should just have a coating of hairspray on it. And then you can give the hair a little twist. Just like a little piece of rope. What we're going to do here is then just clamp the iron up and down this twist here. Now it's quite a loose, rough, textured wave, but if you do it on a whole head of hair, it can look really, really nice. We'll leave that for a minute. We'll just do another section of that just so you can see how that works. Now we'll leave those just to cool down for a minute before we take them out. And I'll just show you one other little trick as well, which is quite a nice little technique to do. You take smaller sections, and you want quite a lot on the hair. And if you can use a really big pin or a really small pin, you'll get slightly different results from each. And then you wrap the hair around like in a figure 8, like this. Kirby grip, like that, and just slide that down there, like that. Give it another little douche of hairspray. Now obviously if you've got a lot of patience, you can do this all over the head, and it looks fantastic. It does take a long time. So the trick really is to maybe have your hair curly, and then just put 2 or 3 of these in here, there and everywhere. Okay, so a little twist here. You basically just want to put your fingers in there. Just run that out. This was a technique we used to use to create dreadlocks in hair, like temporary dreadlocks. So you do get this slightly kind of ropey finish to the hair. You just slide out the Kirby grip, push out the pin from this end, zigzag thing there, part that. So you can imagine that's one section. If you have it blended in with a lot of curls and a lot of other movement, it looks fantastic, and it gives the hair huge amounts of body because the way it expands like that. That's called a pin frizz, because ideally what you would then do is if you add it en masse, you then start to brush it out, and it turns into this amazing kind of crepe-like texture. Now, even if you've got naturally curly hair, you can tend to find that sections of it still go a bit fluffy and a bit frizzy. So even if you've got naturally curly hair, you could still use this technique on it. The important thing is that the hair hasn't really got any knots in it. So just take your section, give it a little brush, which I know will make it go a bit frizzy to start with. But as you can see, by the time you've done this little technique, the curl locks back up and you get a nice big clumpy curl. So naturally curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair, this technique works pretty much on all hair types. Remember with the curls, if you want tighter curls, take smaller sections. If you want looser curls, take bigger sections. The slower you are with the iron, again, the tighter it will probably be, and the quicker you are, the looser it will be as well. There's a bit of that pin frizz under there, which is giving us quite a bit of body, as you can see, to hold this side up. But basically, with these little straightening irons, which you get free with Fabulous magazine, you can create straight hair, curly hair, frizzy hair, brilliant hair. Easy.